Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshit on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
it's a usual suspect day.
Flex, the livest one in the section. With the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You ain't run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed this morning. You already know what I'm doing. True Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's do this roll call. Stinger, G. McCall, Mark Hairston, Anwar Willis, Todd Swindle, Henry Hunter, Terrell Freeman, my brother Thomas in the building, man. Great live last night. Salute to you. Go subscribe to my brother. Kel Too Slimy, Eric Jordan in the building. We be hitting Shogun, Michael Fleming, Brandon Shamar, Macados Mac of the South, True Boxing Knight, Ern Jordan, Detroit native, Bob, Stormy B-Man. Great live last night, man. We was cooking. Salute to my brother Eric Jordan early in that super chat. I'm sorry, in that cash app. Said all those ninja is lightweight. Shout out to the ninja sword. Oh, we getting that ninja sword popping early.
Give power to my nigger sword!
We getting it popping early. All around strong. Salute. Said in the building. What's good? Rod Neal. Smash the like button. Like the video. Share the video. It takes 2 seconds to share the video. That little arrow you have on your phone, they're like a curved arrow. All you gotta do is press that, and then there's 3 options, and it just simply says create post. You hit that and just put, I don't know, Drew's outside. And that's how you share the post. That's how you share it. We are our own algorithm. I don't leave it up to YouTube to do anything but to do my nuts. Yeah, I could trust them for that. My hairy coconuts. Yeah. Subscribe to the Patreon. That's where you get it raw and uncut. I uploaded another video last night. There was something on my mind. So let me upload this real quick. Y'all subscribe to the Patreon. www.patreon.com/Drew Titan LLC. Cameron Fields, salute. Sam Mack. Yeah. So let's get to it, man. I want to talk about this addict right here and how he magically he's run back to the Pusher man, Reynoso. Black Martial Arts Society, salute. What y'all know about the original Superfly? Delano, what up? I'm your mama, I'm your daddy, I'm the one in the end. What y'all know about that? I mean, the cat's screaming about the SNAC program. Cobra, what up? The cat's screaming about snack, 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 snack. How many of those cats talk about those major fighters that were in the Reynoso camp? How many cats popped over there? More cats popped on the Reynoso team than ever on SNAC. Where's the lie? Let me just say that. Whenever someone talks crazy, ask them how many SNAC athletes popped dirty while they were on SNAC. Anthony, what up? Brandon, what's good? Ask them. Name the athlete and don't limit it to boxing. Because SNAC has a bunch of athletes working with them. Ask them how many athletes while using SNAC popped for whatever, soccer, boxing, track and field. Ask them. And tell them it's an open book exam. Tell them they can use Google. Just tell them that. Like, yo, I'll give you a minute. Then ask them how many fighters in the Reynoso gym pop dirty. Uh-oh.
Whoa! What the what?
Prize fighter, salute. Gio James, Bronx on deck. Yeah, let me just put this up there. We could do that. We could do that, right? And then ask them how many SNAC athletes pop dirty. The Brothers UK, salute. Exactly, Sam Mack. That's why I said it was an open book exam. But the proof was nothing in the SNAC product is what made Willie Monroe Jr. pop. Nothing. Nothing that what Willie Monroe popped for was not in the SNAC product. Sweet science examiner, salute, brother. Yep, that's the first place they went. Oh, you popped? Let's see what's in these in this SNAC powder and these SNAC supplements. Well, what you had in the system is not in theirs. So when they try and pull Willie Monroe out of the ether, yeah. Ramel Lane, what up? Sorry to inform everybody. Well, not sorry. SNAC is a clean product. Holla at me when someone use a SNAC product and pop dirty because of the product. These cats don't understand what that is. Okay, they didn't do what Ryan Garcia did. We all know what Ryan Garcia did. He said, I have perfect demeanor. First he said, hey man, I don't take supplements. I don't even take those things. Then when he popped, he starts talking about Wakanda forever. I'm like, what is that? I never heard of it. So I said, okay, we'll see. That company the next day, Marcus Wall, salute. The next day they said, nope, we don't have it in our, we don't have that in any of our, we don't put that in our product. And the fools, when he first said it, the fools ran with it. Ah, see, it's that. It's not that, stupid. It's totally not that. King Vonnie, what up? It's totally not that. Let's break it down. Do you think you're gonna find one bad ingredient in one bottle of something that you purchase? Do you know what happens? What happens when that goes down with any kind of product? When it goes down with a vitamin supplement or food? They don't just say, "Oh man, it's an isolated incident. That person got a bad bag of lettuce or some bad tomatoes." They say, "No, we gotta recall everything." They have to recall everything. They don't just say, "Oh man, that was an isolated incident." No, they say, "Wait a minute, stop. What's the bag number on that? What's the number on that bag?" Because there's a group with that number that got shipped out all over the country. And then you're watching the news and they say, "Oh, there's been a recall on lettuce." How many times y'all have seen that? Carrots getting recalled. They got to recall, I don't know, Chef Boyardee, because we had a bad batch with this number on it. This person ate this and got sick. I don't know, they ate it and got, I don't know, salmonella. So anything with these matching numbers, you got to take it off the shelves. And they put it out on the news saying, "Yo, look, we've messed up. Somebody got sick. You might have bought this and it might be sitting in your house right now. Don't eat it." That's right, Brandon. It's called a lot number. They say, don't eat it. Don't ingest it. We messed up. And that's how they cover themselves. Well, and if various people have gotten sick, then you got to pay for that. Oops, we got to pay for it. It's not just an isolated incident and the company just says, "All right, we'll just leave it alone. That was just one batch." No, they got to bring that all back. They got to bring it all back. Works like that with food. It works like that with supplements. So when this fool got on here and said it was Wakanda, I said, okay, let's see. Freedom's March, salute. I said, okay, we'll see. It could be. It could be. I think he was lying, but I said, let's see. The company fired back immediately. They said, no, there's no ostarine in our product. We didn't put it in there by mistake. Why didn't he send that bottle that he had on Instagram? Why didn't he send that to that third-party testing agency that he used later on? You know why? Number one, it wasn't in there. It wasn't in there. Felix, what up? Number two, again, there's something called a lot number on that product. They're not just going to check that bottle. They're going to check the batch that bottle came from. Let's see if he's telling the truth. Maybe you had an angry employee in there. Yeah, you're getting fired, but finish work today. All right, I got y'all mofos today. Watch this. Put a little piss in the powder or something. I don't know. Maybe. But that didn't even get that far. Eric Jordan back in that Cash App. Salute, good brother. He says, only fighter that pop is on Miguel payroll. Miguel! Only the Miguel lovers believe Ryan because they like his hair. Remember? Hey, and you pretty and ish. Grown man told Ryan Garcia to his face that he was pretty. That's when I knew what we were dealing with. A bunch of pillow-biting, broken wrist twerkers in boy shorts laying on their futons in San Francisco with their off-colored flag, spooning with their boyfriends. The queen is in the building. Salute. Quan, what up? Exactly, and I agree, Queen. You know why I don't think they sued? They should have, but I don't think they sued because they didn't know it was going to get this serious. I don't think they sued because I honestly believe they said, you know what, maybe he's just mistaken. Maybe he's just mistaken. Let's just say no. Michael Bay, what up? Yeah, we're gonna get to it, Michael Bay. But you know, I gotta bully this kid because I saw this picture. I'm like, what's wrong with his face? It looked like he was working out without that narcotic boost. And I'm looking at that picture. And I'm like, huh? And why did he go back to the Reynoso gym? That whole gym popped. Why is he back there? I mean, goddamn, Reynoso. If you look, man. If you're gonna be the pusher man, at least hire somebody that teaches you how to hide the narcotic in their bloodstream properly. Because everybody over there popped. I mean, on some Prince pop life. What's the matter with your face? I'm like, what's wrong with him? Look like he's actually been working out and he tired. Ridiculous. And he went back there? Let me ask y'all a question. If a notorious, well, I'm calling notorious. You know what? I don't even have to use that example. I was about to say if a fighter went to back to a trainer or a camp and half their camp popped, how would y'all look at that? I don't have to use that as an example. Y'all are on Victor Conte's, nutsack. And rightfully so, to a degree, because of what he did. But watch this. This is America, right? The land of second chances. He did a crime. He did the time. He got back into the industry. I did a whole stream a couple of years ago, and I said, "Are y'all cool with this?" Remember? Because I was calling him the pusher man. Big Joe Townsend, salute. I was calling him the pusher man. Remember that? I said, "Y'all cool with this?" I just asked the question. Apparently, y'all are. So I said, I'm going to leave it alone until he do something wrong again, and then I hold him accountable. Thus far, he hasn't done anything wrong. As a matter of fact, he turned informant. He turned informant, did he not? And now he's telling the industry, no, this is how people are getting away with stuff. Now they hate him. Now they hate him. That's cool. Who's the best person to help clean up the sport? The person that was dirtying it back in the day. Now he turned informant. Eric Myers, what up? Now he turned informant. See what I mean? And now he's telling on everybody. And he's still in the industry. And y'all talk about SNAC. Holler at me when someone pops dirty for using a SNAC product. That's the clarity behind it. Because we mentioned Willie Monroe. But Willie Monroe popped for a foreign substance and it had nothing to do with the SNAC product. Next. Felix Nunez in that super chat. He says, Valdez, Canelo, and Garcia. Tea, meats, and powder. Tea, meats, and powder. Yes, sir. Thank Father. Salute. Andre Jones, what's going on? Yeah, Andre, yeah. Devin's over there. Oh, you got to be cheating. Bud's over there. You got to be cheating. Ain't Boots over there too? Oh, you got to be cheating. Wait a minute. Wasn't, correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't the Mexican monster over there too? Was it Benavidez over there? Wasn't he over there? Or am I bugging? Could be wrong. Tony C, what's good, brother? So everyone's cheating. Fine. Holla at me when they ingest a SNAC product and they pop. And I'm talking about any athlete over there. Don't limit it to boxers. Everybody. Because I know at the Reynoso gym, the PUSHER man, his whole camp popped. MJ Total Health, what up? And exactly, Andre. Exactly. I got pictures of this little racist wearing a SNAC shirt. I just didn't want to upload it. Y'all all saw it. But let me dial it back to Akado, my brother, salute. Let me dial it back to the Asha Wakanda Forever that he had in his system. He first blamed them, right? And when he blamed them, they fired back and said, it's not in our product. We don't use that stuff. I said, okay, well, let's see what happens next. And I'm just watching it unfold. Nobody, look, I was on the outside looking in. Y'all know I didn't even want to deal with any of this. I would rather have one clean because I knew what came with this. I said, man, this kid's dirty. All right. He's going to be dirty, and that's going to be the end of it. But while we're holding him accountable, people are going to start talking about all this other stuff. And that's what they're doing now. And I need y'all to understand the fact that people are still riding with this kid. The knuckle draggers in particular. They're not even Garcia fans. Some of them are because they think he's cute. And I'm telling you, a lot of these dudes that are riding with him and the Tank situation, these dudes are homosexuals. I'm just letting you know that. There's so much evidence. There's so much evidence that these dudes are homosexual. They are. They're not even boxing fans. They are attracted to this kid. How many times I got to tell you that? They're attracted to this kid. Vince, what up? Jose, what's good? Yep. They're attracted to this kid. And I get it. You know, how many times you heard me compare these grown men to, I was in junior high school when I called it the light-skinned Negro era. Abdul, what up? And the king of the light-skinned Negroes in the 80s was Al B. Shaw. When he came out with Night and Day, that song was that song is still dope to this day. PGH, what up? But I remember my older brother and a bunch of his friends, they took some girls to see Al B live at a concert somewhere. And I'll never forget this. He went to the concert, right? When he came home, right? He was laughing uncontrollably. And I'm like, well, what happened? He was like, yo. He said, that dude can't sing live. I said, what? He said, it's strange because you hear his tone on Night and Day. It's like a high-pitched tone. So you're thinking he's like a soprano, right? He says, yo, he walks on stage and he greets the audience. Dude got bass in his voice, like, hello, how you doing? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you know, as you all know, I'm Al B. Shaw. Thank you for spending some time with me this evening. Hello, ladies. And the ladies going crazy. And he opened up with that song called Rescue Me. Listen, Al B. Shaw's first album is a classic. I'm just telling you about when he came out, that was when he went live. You know, and my brother was like, dude, start singing. And he had no voice altering technology on stage. So he's just singing. And the audience was like, what? And they didn't want to like boo him or nothing, but they were like, ooh. He just bounced around on stage. Do you want to? Do you want to? Do you want to? I was like, oh no. What? He's like, yo, he can't sing, bruh. He can't sing. He's a studio creation. He can't sing. I'll be sure learned how to sing later in his career. Later in his career. By the time he jumped on that track with Quincy Jones and did Secret Garden, he took a lot of singing lessons, y'all. Mr. Shelton, salute. He took a lot of singing lessons. When he, after his first album, if you listen to his first album and listen to his tone on Secret Garden, it's two different tones. He had to take singing lessons. That's a fact. But my point is, when I was in school, I was telling my classmates, yo, my brother's going to see him live on Friday night. 919 salute. You know, the girl's like, oh my God, you got to tell me what happens on Monday. But I was like, okay, whatever, you know. So that night he told me, yo, the brother can't sing. I was like, okay, you know. So I come back Monday. I was like, yo, listen. I was told that he doesn't sound good live. The man can't sing. Do you know those little girls got mad at me? Oh my God, he didn't tell you that. This is my brother. We live in the same house. What do you mean? Oh my God, you're just jealous. Okay, what do you want to hear? That he did a split on stage and he tore the roof down and gave my brother a rose? What do you want to hear? You asked me what happened. This is what he told. Oh, you're just jealous. Well, I wasn't there. Well, your brother's just jealous. Okay, he was there. You wasn't. But if you asked around, there's a lot of people that saw him live. Matter of fact, he did Showtime at the Apollo when it was on television back in the day. And if you can find that performance on YouTube, you hear it there. Because I saw it live. Showtime at the Apollo used to come on in New York on NBC. That's Channel 4 for us. It used to come on late at night. And he didn't sound good. But my point is, those girls was mad at me. Those are the black male Ryan Garcia fans. Y'all mad at me. Listen, Mr. Shelton, the Sandman came on stage, I'd have fell out my seat. Don't get mad at me. This kid popped dirty. He popped dirty, he proved to be a racist and all this other weird stuff. And all y'all could talk about is a left hook. Y'all are literally women. Y'all are those little girls from when I was like in 7th grade. Y'all are that. And you heard it. Hey, and you pretty, and you pretty-ish, and you pretty. You remember that? That grown man. Champside, he was standing next to Champside. Champside said, when dude said that, he like looked at him like, what? Whole time you standing next to an aggressive pillow biter. An aggressive pillow biter. Like Miguel. Miguel! An aggressive pillow biter. That is in a position of power to do things. That's what we dealing with at YouTube. You see, my live is about Ryan Garcia this morning. So notifications aren't going to go out. When I upload the video, they're going to talk about, oh, man, you have to request a review because it might not be suitable for all advertisers. So all I'm doing is telling the truth. I'm not being vulgar about this, dude. I'm telling the truth. Am I cursing? No. Am I on here dropping F-bombs? No. I'm just pointing out fact. Am I lying on this kid? No. Is he a drug cheat? Yes. Is he a racist? Yes. Is he supported by a bunch of knuckle draggers? Yes. Did he lie on $1 million corporations about how the narcotic got into his system? Yes. And I stand on it, but for some reason, the extreme man crush that the knuckle draggers have, just spark, salute. Next man, salute. That the knuckle draggers have on this kid and the pillow biters. They can't stand it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. It's okay. You can have your man crush. It's all right.
Man crush.
We know what it is. We know what it is. So he blamed Asha Wakanda. They said, nah, we're going to let this go. I'm just letting you know it's not us. Then he blamed Perfect Amino. Said, all right, here we are. Then he blamed Supercarb. And Supercarb went crazy with it. That white fella, y'all saw the video. This is where it comes from. This is the machine we use. We put it in in the canister. Everything in this batch has a bar number. This is shipped out all over the damn United States. And if something is foreign in that in this batch, we recall all of it. But this fool sends it to a third-party company to get it tested. Lamont, what up? And the third-party company says, yeah, there was Ostarine in it, but he sent us open canisters. To me, that was the biggest story of this whole thing. I said, yo, he put the Ostarine in it. Why is no one saying anything about this? He put the Ostarine in it and then sent it to a company. The company said, yeah, it's Ostarine in it, but when we got the canisters, they were opened already. I mean, this kid was lying. And, you know, we caught it. We said it. Shout out to Jake Donovan. He said it. What did the knuckle draggers do? You know, that left hook though. We can't unsee that left hook there. We can't see that left hook now. Ethel, pass me those collard greens. That you got neck bone there? Pass me that neck bone there. Whole time they walk around their house, all you hear is tap, tap, because they tap dance all day. Tap, tap, tap. You got some cornbread there? Is that fried chicken? Fried chicken. Fried chicken. Can't see that left hook now. With 2 teeth in your mouth. Ridiculous. You mofos still got the jar of lard near your damn stove. That's how bumpkin dumb you knuckle draggers are. You put fat back on your vegetables. That defeats the whole purpose of vegetables. He's getting caught in all these lies, and he talking about pedophilia and George Floyd, and I'm like, man, that has nothing to do with you popping dirty. And it got worse and worse and worse. Brooklyn born, salute. Then you got that buck-eyed knuckle dragger talking about the hair follicle test is going to exonerate and it's going to clear Ryan Garcia. Don't you worry, press 1 if you stole it. With his eyes literally falling out his head. I'm like, all right, okay, waited on that. In the rules, it clearly states hair follicle test is not admissible because the urine analysis is better than the hair follicle test. I read it to you. And shout out to Rachel Donnell. She sent it to me. She said, read this. So I listened to everything that people said. I was like, all right, we'll see. We'll wait on the hair follicle test. I know all about hair follicle tests. We'll see. And Rachel sent me the link. And I read it and I said, oh, here goes that. But we'll still wait on it. Now, all of this stuff that those super duper deep-blowing channels told these people in defense of Ryan, all of it failed. Then they start saying that the Haneys are in bed with the New York State Athletic Commission and Victor Conti and all this other outer space stuff, and the Illuminati's kidnapping kids, and I want to save the kids, and all of you fell for it. All of you knuckle draggers and you haters and you pillow biters from the LMNOP community. All of you fell for it. All of you. All of you fell for it. And it's sad because not because you really believe it, because you have an unconditional hatred for a black man. Eric Jordan back in that Cash App, he says fanatics was sucking on Miguel Tip riding for a cheetah. That's exactly what they were doing. That's exactly what they were doing.
Bukaki.
Shoelace on their face. That's exactly what they were doing. Thomas, if Tio's with him over there, I want that clown tested. Next time a black person gets off in the street by a police officer, because we're in the new year, it's gonna happen. It always happens. We get a bad one every couple of years. When that happens, I don't want to see none of you Negroes marching in this. I don't want to see it no more. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it anymore. Because you guys are fake. Shamar, what up? You guys are frauds. Look at the names. Canelo, Oscar, Fernando Vargas, Louis Neary, Ryan Garcia, Pop Life. Y'all talking about SNAC. I didn't know Bill had so much pull with the New York State Athletic Commission that him and the Illuminati, they all co-conspired to do what for Ryan exactly? Make sure he dirty? I didn't know the world hated him like that. Yeah, Brooklyn born, I was going to get to that. But we can get to it right now. This chump used an IV. Leading up to the fight, Rachel sent me that on WhatsApp. And I was like, what's this? And I'm looking at it like, IVs are okay now? Did they agree to that? Because I didn't know. And he's on the zone using it. He's on the zone using it. When he says, yeah, you know, it tastes like aluminum in my mouth. I bet you know a lot about things and what they taste like in your mouth. Mister, I got the business in the backwoods by an 8-foot-tall black man that looked like Ben Wallace. Tastes like aluminum. Funny taste in my mouth, I bet. You know a lot about things tasting funny in your mouth, but you deal with it. One of the only motherfuckers I know that go to Oscar De La Hoya house in his spare time. And when he leave, his shirt on backwards. You know what happened in there. Ryan Garcia is the only real star in boxing. Your zipper's down, dude. What's going on in there? You know what? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Let me ask y'all a question. Would y'all trust Oscar De La Hoya with your fighter's career? Would you trust Oscar De La Hoya with your fighter's career? That's a real question, y'all. Now, what if that fighter was of any relation to you? Your brother, your cousin, your nephew, your son? Do you trust him to travel with Oscar De La Hoya? To work with Oscar De La Hoya on a working aspect? Yo, dude, you effed off Canelo, bro. And I know Canelo got some ish with him too, but you effed off Canelo. Canelo hates that. Canelo want to punch him in the face. How do you screw that up? We can't look at Bob Arum and say, man, you had Floyd Mayweather. How do you screw that up? Without saying, Oscar, you had Canelo. How do you screw that up? Same thing? Same thing? Now we're talking about business. Now let's talk about all that weirdo stuff. You find out the guy that you put you put your fighter in the care of this guy, then you find out he's cross-dressing, he has a drug problem. Let me remind y'all, the biggest fight in Canelo's life was when he fought Floyd Mayweather. That's the fight that launched his career. The night he was fighting Floyd, he was with Golden Boy. That night, the night of the biggest fight of his career, Oscar De La Hoya sent himself to rehab. You couldn't wait one more day? It must have been bad for him to go to rehab. Black gun owners, salute. It must have been really bad. And they said it on the pay-per-view. I said, oh man, he must have been really tore up. He must have looked like how Ryan looks in this picture right here. And I said, man, that's not good. You think, now I don't know if Canelo was married back then, but I'm assuming that he was, because he is a family man. I don't hear anything about him running around with women. I'll give him that. If he does, it's so far on the low, good job. But I'm not questioning Canelo's integrity. That's a whole other thing, because he is with Team Reynoso. But didn't you imagine your wife? Wouldn't your wife have something to say? You know, Mira, you see what this guy's doing? You're fighting Floyd, biggest fight in your life. He fought Floyd. He should be giving you pointers. You trying to fight this guy, you trying to win, and he goes to rehab? He's going to rehab? What happened? You sure you want to work with this guy? You trust this guy financially? He's probably snorting your money off the back of some stripper. That woman he's with, quote unquote. That look like a woman to y'all? I want to know if that woman was born with ovaries. Anyway, because they don't look like it. That dude bouncing around on Instagram and naked. That guy? If you need to do business in boxing and you have a talent, and let's say you don't know who Oscar De La Hoya is for whatever reason, you sit down with him and the meeting goes well, and then when you leave the meeting, someone says, yo, bro, you just left Oscar's office? Yo, you need to know this. You need to take a look at this. And you start, and you get exposed to everything this guy's done. You're going to trust your fighter, the well-being of your fighter in the care of that guy? No. If you do, there's something wrong with you. But that's not anything new with the Garcia family. Because according to Ryan, he's been raped in the backwoods by a Ben Wallace-looking black man. He was made to watch crazy things in the forest. And all I asked was, man, Ryan, that's messed up. Where was your parents when this happened? What happened? Where was your parents? Where was Henry? Where was your fat mom? Shower salute. You know why, y'all? Because none of that happened. Let me read what Sweet Science Examiner said. He said, correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I'm aware of, Lying Ryan hasn't mentioned them kids that he was supposedly fighting for since before his no contest bout on April 20th of 2024. Am I tripping? No, you're not. What happened to the kids, y'all? What happened to the kids? Anyone? What happened to them kids? What happened to them kids? Anyone? Those kids was a priority to him. Oh yeah, Gerald. Yeah, what happened to his mom's cancer? What happened to that? What happened to it? I'm just asking, what happened to it? Does anyone know? I know there's Ryan Garcia fans watching right now. I know there's knuckle dragging Ryan lovers in here right now. I'm asking a question. Because maybe you know something I don't know. Is he donating to the kids? Y'all remember when Tyson Fury was supposed to be donating to people with mental illness? What happened to that? What happened to that? All the knuckle draggers, male and female, that identify with Ryan's ridiculous behavior. No, if you really got a mental issue, what he did was clown you and use your misfortune as a means to detract from what he did. He's a racist scumbag cheater. That's what he is. Has he sent one dime to people with mental disorders? Has he sent one dime to kids that were victims of sexual abuse? Same thing with I asked for Tyson Fury. What happened to him donating all his purse to homeless people? What happened to that? All smoke screen. Because you kids, you grown adolescent, number one, you hate Devin and Bill, which is fine. I can't change that. You hate authority, which is fine. Can't change that. But you're easily distracted. Exactly, Shara. What he did do was he paid for an assembly line of women to get BBLs. That's what he did. That's what he did. Why does a 21-year-old need a BBL? Put down the Sunkist and Takis. If your diet consists of Sunkist and Takis and Slim Jims, you're gonna look a certain way. But you ran into Ryan Garcia at a mall and he gave you some bread for a BBL though. What happened to those kids that needed it? What happened to all of that? Y'all don't ask none of these questions. But when we point it out, y'all mad at us. Yeah, but that left hook though, I can't unsee that left hook now. Junior, is my bottom lip getting big? Is my bottom lip getting a little big? I mean, I ain't eating nothing. I know it's a little swollen, a little more than usual, but Ethel. Is that banana bread?
Yeah, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Yeah, man, come on! Better than that!
I stand with Cobra. And if you saw the first plan, that last clip, Cobra with that firearm, I stand with Cobra. He says, nah, you don't trust them under any circumstances. You plug them. You spray them down. He did not trust those humans, and I ain't blame him. He was like, human work? Do you know what they did to me? Y'all like the banana in the tailpipe. Y'all hate your own kind so much that you side with this cheater. And you know what's the beautiful thing about Ryan Garcia and Reynoso and Canelo and Oscar? I challenge any hater watching me right now. Comment. Did I lie on anything on here about these guys? Did I lie? Did I lie about Canelo? Did I lie about Ryan Garcia? Did I lie about Reynoso? And that's when you can't challenge anything that I said with any kind of fact. That's when you resort to what you think you know about boxing. That left hook though, that left hook. You don't know a damn thing about no damn left hook. Because here's what else I know. You know how I know drugs played a major factor other than weight? I didn't even get to that yet. I'm going to say nothing lands on Devin without him being high on that narcotic. It's a performance enhancement drug. Enhancement drug. What Olympics was it? Y'all remember we had a track star by name of, what was his name? Michael Johnson? Y'all remember him? He was fast as hell, wasn't he? You remember he raced that other brother, his rival from Canada? And when they finally raced, man, that brother from Canada blew by him like he was standing still. And I'm watching it like, what the hell was that? They were rivals. It was another brother from Ben Johnson, right? Was it Donovan Ben? It was Ben Johnson? Which one? Johnson was the American. The dude from the brother from Canada was his rival. And when they finally raced, he blew by him like he was, the Canadian blew by him like he was standing still. And I watched it, I'm like, holy crap. He threw the afterburners on. He threw the afterburners on. I said, oh no. What happened later? What happened later? What did we find out later? Mr. Donovan, what did we find out later? Lambro, salute. Yours truly, salute. Did he not pop? And I don't remember what he had in his system, but it was all over the news here. And I said, oh, no wonder. I said, oh man, no wonder. No wonder. Perfect Black, salute. He cheated, man. Now I want y'all to think, what year was that? Like 88 or something? I forget. I want y'all to think there was no internet back then, but I'm willing to bet. I'm willing to bet if that happened, if there was a social media back then, there will be a few fools talking about, well, it don't matter, because if you see, when the gun fired, you know, Ben, he took off a half second earlier when he was supposed to, and Mr. Johnson, he didn't. There'd be people trying to convince you, it was 96, wow. There will be people trying to convince you that the drugs did not make a difference. And all I'm telling you is, if the drugs didn't make a difference, why are those drugs in his system? That's all you have to ask. Yeah, Brooklyn born. Look, it's like, I'm gonna tell you what else bothered me. When I first watched Miguel Cotto versus Antonio Margarito, the first fight, I thought I was watching a boxer puncher versus a puncher. I thought I was watching a boxing classic because Miguel was in that fight and he was winning until Antonio hit him with a body shot and it changed the whole fight. He hurt Miguel. Miguel like put his hands up and flailed and like pushed him off. And then you hear Max Kellerman saying, Cotto's hurt, guys. And I said, oh man. And then I started watching Miguel's face like turn to meatloaf. And I've never seen him look that bad. And I'm like, oh man. And then he started taking strategic knees. And next thing you know, he stopped them. And I said, man. And I clapped, y'all. I said, well, well, Margarito's a monster, man. He's the Ivan Drago of welterweights. And okay. You know, if he could corner Floyd like that, it's going to be a problem for Floyd. I said, man. And everybody was blowing Margarito. Remember that? They were blowing him. And I said, well, and I was like, man, you know, I remember when he fought Joshua Clottey, Josh was serving him, and then Josh broke his hand. So it didn't end like Miguel. I mean, he had a broken hand. I remember he fought Paul Williams. And Paul Williams, Bill D, salute. Tone Brown, salute. Messenger, what up? He fought Paul Williams, and Paul Williams beat him, but he out-hustled him. And then I remember when he fought our friend to the Stronghouse, Kermit Cintron. I'm like, Kermit was on a tear. Kermit was next up. As a matter of fact, if y'all remember, because Kermit was on the show, Kermit said, had the Margarito fights not happened the way they did, you know what they were setting up to do? They were setting up to do Miguel Cotto versus Kermit Cintron at MSG on the eve of a Puerto Rican Day parade. Do you know that would have sold out crazy because they're both Puerto Rican fighters? That would have blown the door off of the Garden, and I'd have been right there. Kermit Cintron was a beast. And Miguel Cotto is the ultimate professional. And one night changed everything. Kermit Cintron said that he never got hit like that. It was unnatural. Go back and watch the fight. When he hit him in the body, Kermit was rolling on the floor like someone shot him. And I did not know. We did not know. He fought Golden Johnson on the undercard of Mosley versus Cotto. And those punches sounded like gunshots. And I said, man, this guy's hitting hard, but no harm, no foul. Then he batters Miguel Cotto. I think I'm looking at a classic. And then the Shane Mosley situation happened. I saw that pay-per-view live. I bought it. And I remember the HBO crew talking about, yeah, there's something going on in the locker room. Something going on with his gloves. And Brother Nas says, we refuse to come out if we don't check the gloves. Y'all remember this? It came out as something with the gloves. Then it got resolved. He got to the ring, and everyone thought it was his death, because Mosley was already old when that happened. They thought this was his death sentence. They said, oh, he ain't gonna make it. This is gonna be Drago and Apollo Creed for real. And what happened? Slept him badly. I said, oh, what happened? A couple of days later, you found out that there was something with his hand wraps. That dude cheated so bad, he got kicked out of the country as far as sports was concerned. He couldn't box in America anymore. Y'all remember this? And then I said, oh my God. The first person I thought was Miguel Cotto. I was really back then talking about,
Miguel! Miguel!
That was me. I was like, hold up, wait.
Miguel! Miguel!
Wait a minute. That's why his face looked like that? Then I said, whoa, Golden Johnson. Wait a minute. Kermit. Twice. You know what some people did? They said, well, it's their camp's fault for not checking the gloves. Oh my God. So we went from that to a decade later, Tyson Fury in his gloves. And what did they do? They blamed the victim. First they said, well, cheating is impossible because the sanctioning bodies are there. Excuse me? They got Miguel. No one blamed Miguel's camp. No one blamed Kermit Cintron's camp. But when we said Deontay got done dirty, y'all blamed Deontay's camp. You know what that's saying? That's an admission of guilt. Y'all know cheating happens in the sport. Y'all want evidence? Go back to my show when we had Roy Jones Jr. on my panel. He called on the phone. He called in the show. And salute to Roy. But you know what Roy said? When Stormy brought up the question about what Deontay was going through with Fury, you know what Roy didn't say? Roy never said, Roy never said that Fury didn't cheat. You know what Roy said? He said that was Deontay's responsibility. His camp was supposed to know about all of that. That's what he said. He never said he didn't cheat. Do y'all remember that? There you go.
That's what he said. In other words, cheating is absolutely possible in this sport. It is possible. Those cats say, "Oh, that's impossible. It can't happen." It absolutely can happen. What are y'all talking about? Brooklyn Born in that super chat, he says, in all combat sports, there needs to be zero tolerance for drug cheats. And for the forfeiture of their purses, make them pay. Yo, listen, how many gold medals did Russia have to give up? Because their teams popped or their athletes popped? It was a lot. They were taking gold medals. They do that in the Olympics. They do that. So everything was an admission of guilt. It went from, oh man, you can't get away with what you're alleging because you know the sanctioning bodies have the teams in there and the commissions, and no. Tyson Fury's a career cheater, but they supported him. The knuckle draggers in the States supported him because you didn't like Deontay Wilder's legs. You're more of a white meat. You don't like dark meat. You like the white meat. You be in Popeyes. Give me that white meat. White or dark? Oh, you know what I'm on. Give me that biscuit and give me that white meat. White meat. White meat, baby. Time to ski. Give me that white meat. I can't finish if you're not looking at me. You gotta look me in the eyes. White meat. You guys love cheat. You don't like dark meat. Y'all talking about Deontay Wilder's body. And I'm looking at Fury. The dude got titties on his hips. What? Oh, he can't box. We had 20 years, literally 20 years of Floyd Mayweather Jr. And y'all hated boxers. He don't knock nobody out no more. Some of you Johnny-come-latelys just said he don't knock nobody out at all. I said, nah, y'all wasn't here for Pretty Boy Floyd. Y'all wasn't here for that because he was knocking the shit out of people. Y'all just know Floyd Mayweather Jr., Money May. The annoying little black kid that's throwing money at the screen. That's who you know. But okay, you don't like it, someone got to beat him. And it never happened. So one got away. Enter an undersized heavyweight with a right hand from hell, and y'all don't like that. And what was the alternative? A drug-addicted coke sniffer from across the pond with a bald head, with an annoying accent, with knock knees and titties on his hips. Oh, Abdullah, I absolutely am going to make one. I absolutely am going to make one. And they're not going to like it. You know, somebody just came up in here. I had to block them. There's some fake account. Says something about Mexicans beating black people. You listen. Y'all need to stop. Because I really, listen, Trump's in the White House, y'all. I could really troll if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'm really, but listen, I got jokes. Please, leave the racist stuff alone. It's not a good time for y'all to do that. Not now. Don't do it to yourself. The roast will be ridiculous. Miguel will be in his feelings. He'll be on his period. Miguel's the dude that is mad that they took maxi pads out of male bathrooms. He's mad. It's all right. You bleeding from your behind is not natural. It was just a good time for you the night before. I don't know how you call that a good time, but you know, we know how you get down or go down. Uh-oh. So please leave the racist stuff alone. It's not a good time for you. It's really not. This is an FBA channel. And salute to Tariq Nasheed, because he invented that. foundational Black Americans. I said, man, you know what? That I am. Yeah, Jay, that's exactly what I'm doing, by the way. I got the soundbite already. I'm just waiting. Deporting in my Ellie Steckback voice. Deporting. Please. You're not going to win. I just saw a video. People love sending me stuff, and I love it. Shout out to y'all. Buddy in California somewhere had a car detailing company. And this is what he said, 100% of his clients were Mexicans. And he's a Mexican business owner. The thing is, he's a citizen. It turns out all of his clients apparently were not. And he has to close the doors of his business. Well, that must be really bad if all your clientele that kept your business afloat is scared to leave the house because they're going to get deported. Now, I don't know how that's possible. That's crazy. That's what he said. 100% of my clients were Mexicans. I was like, okay. What, they just stopped showing up? They stopped showing up for work, and his employees stopped showing up for work, and the customers stopped showing up to get work done. And it killed his business. She killed us, little queen. I was like, Dara, what up? And I'm like, ooh, Snoop, what up, Snoop? I'm like, damn. But you know something? Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the FBAs. Do not. We didn't do it. There's more of y'all. I'm talking about the Latinos. There's more y'all in America than us. We only 13%. Y'all outnumber us. And with those numbers, 61% of y'all voted for that guy. Y'all did this. We ain't had nothing to do with it. We ain't had nothing to do with it. Y'all did this. The same amount of black people that voted Democrat for Biden is the same amount of black people that voted Democrat for Kamala. So we've been consistent. 61% of y'all voted for that guy. And now y'all online crying all over the place. You're good, but they got to deport grandma because she's been here all this time and she ain't get no green card. I don't know what y'all got going on. We ain't got nothing to do with it. What does that have to do with my channel? Y'all might want to leave the racist stuff alone. Y'all want that political stuff to get off your chest? You ain't get off your chest? Go to my brother Trill Will and talk to him. It ain't gonna work out for you here either. It's really not. But I keep it so simple. Trill Will break down laws. He'll pull up websites so you can read yourself. I'm just gonna tell you, shut up, we ain't do it. I keep it simple here. Shut up, we ain't do it. We ain't do it. And let me leave you with this. In the 60s, and I know this for a fact, because I still got family members that were around back then. While black people were fighting for civil rights in the 60s, we was fighting for our civil rights. You know what brown people were doing? Y'all were fighting for the right to be white. Hold that. That's the truth. That's the truth. When we was telling y'all to buddy up with us, because you'll never get respected, y'all was fighting to be white. You don't believe me? When Mikey Garcia got beat up by Errol Spence and went to the hospital, and he showed his papers when he was getting released or something, and it said ethnicity, what did he put on the paper?
What?
What did he put on the paper? It was a joke all over the internet because I couldn't believe it. I said, nah, somebody put that there. They was like, nope. And on the gram, it was on the gram. And I said, what is this? And there were other Mexicans talking about, no. We are white. I'm like, what? I didn't even argue with them. No, you're not. No, you're not. There was a dude named Gus. Oh man, what is his name? Was it Gus? What's his last name? There was a dude back then, forget his name. He literally said, the black fight is their fight. It's not our fight. I forget his exact words, but we can look all of this up. Gus Vila, something you know. Focus Boy, you know what it is. I heard about this a long time ago, but now it's all coming back. And it's like, yo, wait a minute. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna research that. He made it clear. They had Mexican businesses that froze black people out. They didn't even want our business. Austin, wow, salute. Their fight was their fight, ours was ours. We was fighting for civil rights. They were fighting for the right to be white. That was their strategy. And when we got civil rights done, then they became brown. Then they wanted to hop on what we did. And then they called us fucking lazy. Ratchet, what up? That's the person, Felix yeah. Is that the person? I'm gonna look it up. They wasn't fighting with us. They had their own fight. They were trying to assimilate like the Borg. They were trying to become white. We was telling them, no, don't do that. Be who you are. You need to be fighting with us. They didn't join us until we got it done. And there's several laws that we fought for. They come around when the work is done. Then they become that word minorities. BS, man. What's that guy's name? Felix? Because you know what? The elders in my family, Felix, let me Google that real quick. Felix Terina. Let's Google him real quick. Let's do that. Felix T. Yeah, this guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Mexican American restaurant activist. He's an activist, y'all, and philanthropist in Houston, Texas. Wow. He served as 25th president of the League of United Latin Citizens. You know what? This is pep talk right here. I ain't gonna do it here. I ain't gonna do it here. I ain't gonna do it here. That's the guy, though. I still got elders that are alive that were around for that. And when they were having these conversations in the 80s, I was a child. But I don't forget it. I don't forget it. I still got elders that would, you know, y'all don't know what racism is. They do. My family's from the deep South. Exactly. It was, they called it civil rights. We could have called it, we were supposed to call it black rights. But you know what the point is? When we got something done, then they latched onto it. And everybody latches on to what we do. It was us fighting for our rights. And then once we got it accomplished, once we got a foot in the door, then Brown came on. Decades later, then here come the LGBTQ LMNOP community. Everybody want to tack on the stuff that we started. We got lynched over, shot at over, bricks thrown at us, kidnapped, children killed. Then we finally get it done, and then here come everybody else after we got the work done. Then they come over here and talk about, yo, you lazy. Lazy? Lazy? Y'all feeling it now with this orange dude in the White House. And you know something? Here's me being petty. I'm glad he's there. There you go. I'm glad he's there. There you go. I'm glad he's there. Now y'all know what it is. He reminded you who the hell you were. You ain't us. Y'all online talking about, oh, the same thing can happen to you. Who? Me? I was born here. I was born in Harlem. Exactly, 9 Mile. Blacks being lazy is crazy to me. We worked for free for how many years? Y'all lazy. Y'all don't want to do y'all own work. Y'all want to ride it. Listen, y'all are nothing but a bunch of modern women. Y'all want us to spin the block when we make something of ourselves. Oh, yeah, you got your car now. You got your house. Yeah, I can fucks with you now. No, you can't. For 5 years, I bust my ass to get where I'm at. You wasn't there with your BBL. That's all right. I'm going to go deal with the short, 5'4", chubby chick that's cute in the face because she was here and she respected me the whole time. So you take your BBL and, go twerk because you don't need me. But I'm going to take my 6 figures and I'm going to splurge on this, this chick that was with me the whole time. So go do your Instagram modeling thing. I'm good. So I'm not going off on a tangent. I'm just saying, come to my channel with that racist crap if you want to. It's not going to work out for you, especially with this orange dude in the White House that y'all voted for. Your community voted for this guy. And now y'all crying that he's kicking out the ones that are not supposed to be here. And then you're mad at black people. Now you want to talk about black and brown pot. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that. Because here's the funny part. We were never opposed to black and brown pot. We was never opposed to it. Y'all were. Y'all have a history of it. And y'all show it here. Mexican fight fans. Steve L, salute. Mexican fight fans should be denouncing Ryan Garcia. You should be denouncing Eddie Reynoso. Real Mexican fight fans look at Canelo and say, yo, look, he has so much potential to do better things. You ever heard the legends talk about Canelo? You ever heard them talk about it? Eric Morales say, Juan Manuel Marquez, one of my favorite, not only one of my favorite Mexican fighters, Juan Manuel Marquez, one of my favorite fighters of all time. I'm going to do a tribute video to him. Look at the resume. He didn't duck anybody. He fought everybody. Ask him about Canelo. He says, I don't know. That Benavidez thing sticks out like a sore thumb. Ask Julio Cesar Chavez. They all say the same thing. We're talking about boxing here. That's why I tell y'all, leave this race thing out of it. Leave it out. Don't do it to yourself. Do not do this to yourself. This is not a safe place for you. Because I will drop a link and I will let your racism, I'll let you come on a platform and I'll let you speak for 3 straight minutes. State your case. Because we're going to speak of the facts here. Do you want to go racist on it or do you want to talk boxing? You're not going to win either way. Now, I've been really nice about this, actually. I look at Ryan as a cheater. He's not the face of American boxing. He's not a face of boxing. And I don't put what he did on all Mexicans. Some of the greatest fighters in this planet came out of that country. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Some of the greatest fighters in the world came out of Mexico. You're bugging. And I look at guys like Reynoso and Canelo. And Ryan's American. Cut it out. Ryan's American. But you want to rep Mexico? No. You're doing them a disservice. You're disgusting. How dare you? How dare you? And they call him out on it. So when you knuckle draggers come up here and try to defend this kid, something wrong with you. And when you fake Mexicans come up in here trying to defend this dude, Thank you, Steve L. Felix Terrino. Right? This is an exact quote. An exact quote. Let the Negro fight his own battles. His problems are not mine. I don't want to ally with him. That's what he said, y'all. That's what he said. Okay? There you go. And he on Wikipedia. He dead now. But he on Wikipedia smiling. He didn't want nothing to do with us. And he led the charge in the whole organization that felt that way. You understand? Fine. We went ahead with civil rights, y'all. We went ahead with civil rights. And when we generated a form of compliance, then here they came. Oh, yeah, we're minorities. No, excuse me. This is a black thing. Well, it says civil rights. Damn, that's where we've messed up. And then here come everybody else. That DEI and all this other stuff that we're talking about now, it's been around forever. I bet y'all might never know who benefited from things like that more than black people. You might never know. You might never know. You know who's considered a minority? I know Focus Ball knows. Don't ruin it for him. Black Martial Arts Society, don't ruin it for him. Because I know you know. You know what minority benefited the most from things like civil rights and everything else? You know, DEI. You know who benefited the most? You might never know. You might never know. Because I'm going to tell you, no, it's not rainbow people. No. You ready? You ready? Thank you, Michael Fleming. Thank you, Village Brother. Thank you. There you go. There you go. Damn, Miguel got the doodle chasers out here. You just smelling all kind of feces in your white drawers. They got the doodle chasers out here. I mean, you just chasing. I mean, tell me, when you went to college, did you finish your thesis on feces? Oh, I know Stormy knew. The doodle chasers. Did you finish your thesis on feces? On top of the fingernails or in between the skin? The back shot buddies are out today. Shade Girl, salute. Yep. White women. So everything we fought for gets hijacked. Everything. We fight, we get bricks to the head, beaten with sticks, crosses burned on our lawns. Then when we finally generate compliance, here come everybody else. Now it's safe. And when we was telling y'all there's strength in numbers, you ain't want to hear it. You ain't want to hear it. So I don't want to hear y'all crying about Donald Trump. Y'all did that. Because with all of this stuff, y'all still voted for Trump. You know why? That's for decades of y'all on this soil thinking y'all white. Y'all thought y'all had white privilege. You really did. You really did. Whole time I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Listen, I spoke. I had a conversation with a neo-Nazi. It was the most awkward thing, but you know what? You know what was crazy? We didn't scream at each other. There was not one motion of violence. He just felt how he felt. He explained it to me no matter how bizarre it was. And there was no threat of violence or nothing. We just had a conversation. We sat down, had a conversation. No matter how bizarre his viewpoints are, I challenged everything. And I left him stuck on a few things. And I just said, look, you believe what you want to believe. But in this world, the way it is now, it's not going to get you far. You're stuck. You're stuck in this Hitler thought process. It's not like that no more. It's not going to work out. And even the politicians that you put on a pedestal that you think is with you, and you're going to find that it's not going to happen. You might see some things and think it's what it is, but it's not. It's not. So all these years, you guys went around thinking you're better than us and everything else. Nope. Look what happened. 61% of y'all voted. You know what? 61% of y'all voted for this orange dude, thinking you was going to get all these benefits, right? And you thought that this was going to be a black eye for us. Do you know that there are a bunch of black millionaires that voted for Trump because their tax benefits were better under his reign? I bet y'all didn't know that. Now, I have no control over that. There's a lot of black millionaires in America. A lot of them. There's a lot. They're worried about their taxes. So they voted for their best interests. Their best interest was like, yo, I'm trying to see more bread. I'm doing good under Trump. And they voted for him. I can't help that. I'm nowhere near their tax bracket. So I know why they voted. But if you're an average person like me, I make 6 figures, but it's blood money. I work hard for that. I work hard. And I live in New York. Come on now. I heard LA is the same way. You can make a lot of money, but it's LA. But if you make $30,000 a year, and you're a Chicano or whatever you call yourself, and you voted for Trump, what did you think he was going to do for you exactly? I don't know. Maybe you know something I don't. I don't know. But I know 61% of the Latinos voted for this guy. And I said, man, that's crazy. And then y'all jumped online and got mad at black people because a few idiots, listen to my language, a few idiots got online and started trolling at illegals getting deported. Now, are they really idiots? Because a few TikTok videos that were sent to me, they were talking about all the illegals getting deported. Ha, 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 ha. They weren't specific. They didn't say, oh, you Mexicans. No. Because Trump got Haitians. He got Caribbeans, Indians, Ukrainians. The Ukrainian women are running around with their flat behinds trying to sell their tail to get an anchor baby. Specifically the black men, by the way. So they can stay in the country. And the Mexicans look past all the white people that got online and saying, good, I stand with Trump. Get the Mexicans out of here. They were specific. Get the Mexicans out of here. They're subhuman. You look past all of that and went straight to the couple of black people that just troll. Listen, you don't know that that's what black people do. They troll. I deal with it every day. There's knuckle draggers right now talking about Devin right now. Meanwhile, this kid is back with the Pusher man. His whole camp popped dirty. And he's back over there. And we want to talk about Victor Conti. You look past all of that. And you blaming black people? Listen, you have a history of not standing with us. This is the debate you want no part of. Trust me, it's not. We didn't do shit to you. We've been wanting to rock. We wanted y'all to rock with us. Since before the 60s, we was telling y'all about these colonizers. The Native Americans was telling y'all about these colonizers. Y'all ain't want to hear it. What's this dude's name? Felix Tijeron? That's what he said. Our problems is our problems, right? But when we generated compliance with civil rights, then here y'all come. Decades later, here's what y'all doing. This is what y'all doing. You know what? Y'all problem is not my problem. No illegals problem is my problem. You know why? Excuse me, what does the term illegal mean? I don't care if you're black. There's Africans screaming and hollering, running around the city right now. They running around like it's World War Z. They think everybody, you should see some of these Africans walking up the block. They spinning their heads on the swivel, looking for ice. Eyes all bulging out their head. I'm like, yeah, they're going to get you, bro. They're going to get you. I know what time it is. Imagine walking the street of New York, just looking around like, oh my God, you're trying to stay? Dude, get out. You're going to get caught. You're going to get caught, man. Stop. Eric Jordan, that super chat salute, he said, it's too late to call Miguel for that ninja sword. You standing on business. You standing on business. My ninja sword. There you go.
Give power to my nigger sword!
Yeah, that was Trump. That was Trump in his inauguration. He didn't put his hand on the Bible, y'all. He was like, he swooped in and was like,
Then let him taste the fury of my nigger sword!
That's him flying over LA right now. He's just busting y'all ass. Everybody's getting it. So when they got on there and they said, oh, the black people could be next. Who? African illegals? Get out. Caribbean illegals? Get out. It's called illegal. You're not supposed to be here. Because I know you ain't talking to me. You ain't talking to me. You ain't talking to my dad. You ain't talking about my granddad. You ain't talking about my grandmama. You ain't talking about my mama. You ain't talking about anybody. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. I voted for Cornel West. You know why? I want to talk about reparations. Did y'all want to talk about reparations? That's probably why you voted for Trump. Reparations, you want to cut these black people money for what? What would you rather do? Cut us a check for reparations? Or, what's the alternative? Allow the illegals to stay here, earn money, and send it back to their family in the other country. We're losing money. We're not circulating it back into the country. At least with us, we're going to start businesses here. Some of us are. We're going to purchase land here. And there's going to be that handful of niggas that are just going to run out and buy a bunch of cars and women and blow it on nigga nonsense. But you're still giving it back to the government. Cut the check. And then see what we do with it. And that's it. So I noticed the insecure racists stop talking. This is why I say keep it boxing, because history's not even on your side. It's really not. History's not on your side with any of this. Don't start talking about this unity stuff. Y'all never liked it. Y'all never wanted it. And I'm watching how y'all treating Ryan Garcia over Devin Haney. I'm watching how y'all treated him. This kid is a cheater. He's a racist. He's disgusting. And he went back to Team Reynoso, who's literally the pusher man. Literally the pusher man. And y'all cool with it. Now I'm going to say this. Him and Devin been out the ring the exact same amount of time. Devin wanted to run that smoke back immediately. Ryan is the one that said that he needed to tune up. Devin did not. He said that. He wanted to fight Isak Cruz. That fell through. Because Isak said, you can't beat me on drugs. You're going to get tested if I fight you. Then all of a sudden, that fight went out the window. Now he's fighting Rolly Romero. Can I ask y'all a question? How do you get ready for Devin Haney by fighting Rolly Romero or Isak Cruz? How? How does that work? How does that work? It doesn't. You know what he wants to see? You know what he needed to tune up for? And I speak it de facts. He wants to see how his body behaves when he's not on drugs. That's what it is. and I'm not wishing this, and I need you to follow me on this. He went back to the Reynoso gym to test that theory. But I need y'all to listen to me. It's a possibility. He goes back to the Reynoso gym, and he might not do it this fight. I hope he doesn't, because I want to see Ryan get his ass kicked. All right? It's a possibility he might pop again. And don't be surprised if he pops. He blames Reynoso. And you know what he's going to say? I don't know what happened. I was over there in Team Reynoso, and, you know, I got a special blend of things, and I don't know how I got in my system. He's going to blame everybody over there. You know what his D-Riders are going to say? Hey, man, you know, half of Reynoso's team did pop, though. And when Ryan popped, Ryan wasn't over there. And that's going to be the excuse. Do not be surprised if he pops versus Rolly Romero. Or if he beats Rolly and he rock and rolls to the Devin rematch. If he pops before the Devin rematch. Do not be surprised. This kid is looking for an out. And I'm looking at his face in this picture. They were working over there, but he don't like the work because he don't like how he's feeling. Because now it's unnatural. It's called fatigue. This is what happens when your body's not used to working at a rate that you're not used to putting it through without the help of a foreign substance. They're working him. Hold on a second, y'all. Yeah, that's my cue, y'all. Don't be surprised if he calls it quits. Don't be surprised if he calls it quits. And he's gonna pop on purpose. I hope he doesn't. But he may. But Devin gonna kick his ass if he makes it there. But don't be surprised if Rolly kick his ass. But that's what it is, man. He's back with the pusher, man. And time reveals all truth. And the lie's nothing but the long way to the truth. I think the journal was on. Let's head over there. But just remember, y'all.
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
Hold that. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelda, Cash App, Super Chat. Pep Talk tonight. Me and Stormy gonna cook on Face Off Classic. Yeah, do what you want. The information you have. Being stupid is a choice. Ron's on deck.
Move!
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.